Hello everybody, SCP Slayer here, and welcome to SCP Strategy. This is a new SCP game that is very interesting. Now, this is the opening page. It's literally just telling us that it's in early access and it is not fully completed. It's not the final version. There's still more stuff coming. There's some annoying bugs, but they're working on it, which is awesome. So, no, this is still new, but it's very interesting, because not only does it have 100 SCPs that you can get in this, but it also has this modding tool, which, when you load into it, you can edit objects. So you can add your own SCPs. Now, this is more of a textual-based management simulation game. And we're actually going to turn down the volumes. No, the volume's already down. So we're going to go here. Don't mind that other profile. That's just my testing profile. I was playing through. It's a solo thing. We're going to start a new game. And we're going to call ourselves SCP Slayer. That works. We're not just the administrator, we're SCP Slayer. Hello, SCP Slayer. You've just founded an organization that studies unusual anomalies around the world. Your goal is to keep the world safe. Responsiveness is the basis of your actions. I don't know why I couldn't speak. Reports, checking, and anomaly research increases your score. When you reach 10,000 points, you win the game. Now, select the location of your headquarters. This will be one of many places where you research secured anomalies. You can open new branches in the Intel department. So this is the game. You have a world view to the entire game. So you can manage everything. And we're going to start our facility. No, let's start, like, right... There's no Michigan. There's no Michigan anywhere on this map, so I'm just gonna take a guess. This is probably Ohio, but... you have just received information about the first anomaly, but you don't have any MTF, Mobile Task Force, yet. These units will be responsible for checking anomalies. Now, create a new MTF and start searching the area. Magnifying glass icon. You can also move your MTF compass icon. You can create new MTFs in Intelligence Agency. I want my first MTF unit to be there. So yeah, this is the game. You have them search the area. And then, as you go, once it's done searching, it'll notify us of more stuff. So yeah, all these red dots are anomaly reports. There's an anomaly here, there's an anomaly here, an anomaly here. Damn, Asia's really having an anomaly issue. Oh! South Pole. So yeah, currently there's 100 SCPs. They're going to add more as they go. And note, this game is on Steam. You just secured your first anomaly. You can view the research all objects in the scientific department. Taking different actions requires different skills. Unlocking new skills is available in the engineering department. To do the first research, you need to activate the auto research skill. So need to activate this, which is cheap. So there it is. I feel like the score thing should... The max score for when you beat the game should be higher. Or I feel like they should have more requirements for you to, get the max, like, finish the game. There's also this thing down here, which is government satisfaction. I don't know how much that plays part. Your first skill has been activated. Now you can do your first auto research. This form of research can be done in the background, but Jesus Christ, someone just bopping in their fucking car outside. I hate people. But it uses up action points and gives you fewer research points. To get better rewards, unlock skills related to other types of research. So let's see what Object 1 is. A deadly virus. Ah, so the first SCP we've secured is a virus SCP. We're just going to let that research. And then we're going to click on this guy and have him fly somewhere. So where's the next SCP we should search? We should probably start heading over to Asia, so. Search. So yeah, this is most of the game. You have it search, and then as it researches things here, you actually unlock more of their info. This one's a Euclid, so I'm betting it's zombie plague. You did your first research. Thanks to this, you can read more about this object. Good luck. Let's see what this description is. SCP blank is a contagious virus that appears to be a mutated version of the blank virus, but with blank segments in its RNA instead of. The virus is human-specific, but is spread by rats who act as passive carriers. SCP blank can also be spread through... Jesus. Alright. We're just gonna research more on that one. Come on. Discover what SCP that is. I'm curious what it is. There we go. Now, we got all these notifications, we just close them. And let's see what SCP we got. What's our object 2? Top secret. I'm interested. Hey, we've max researched this SCP. We've received 4 research points. SCP blank infects adipoctates and leukocytes. What? Including both to absorb nutrients at a vastly accelerated rate. As the nutrients are absorbed, infected B cells produce and secrete large quantities of modified human antibody. Adipoctates expand and proliferate, and the organism's caloric intake increases when the concentration, I don't know why I'm having trouble reading that, of adipose tissue reaches a critical point. The viral antibodies instigate I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be systematic cell lesions, or lysis. That's a process that cells go under. Followed by an unknown process leading to the spontaneous combustion of the... Oh, it's spontaneous combustion virus. I'll probably come on and just, like, rename these to their actual object classes and object names. So we're gonna research this one next. So we're gonna move you to here. Go. And now we're gonna go to the engineering department and find out what we should get next. One of them... Okay, we can't upgrade anything yet. Search. Okay, we've researched Object 2. Science points are going to be... Or research points are going to be very, useful to us. One of these is going to need... Okay, we need 200 score in order to unlock management. We're almost there. In intelligence, we need a little bit more. Gives the possibility to create up to 5 bases. Then we have action points, which I believe upgrade with every base we add. So, we're going to be creating a few bases. And as we go, we'll probably create more MTF and research more SCPs. So let's find out more about the SCPs we have. Okay, this one's just called Top Secret in its short description. Research. Description. SCP blank is a self-keeping secret or anti-meme. Oh! Information about blank's physical appearance as well as its nature, behavior, and origins is self-classifying. To clarify, how Site-19 originally acquired SCP blank is unknown. When SCP blank was obtained by whom is unknown. Individuals are perfectly capable of entering SCP blank's container and observing it, taking mental or written notes, making sketches, taking photographs, and even making audio-video recordings. An extensive log of such observations is on file. However, information about SCP blank's physical appearance leaks out of a human mind soon after such observation. Oh. The MTF finally searched for the damn object. Okay, we're gonna head over here. Search this one. And now we're going to go into the engineering and activate this management, which will allow us to create more bases. This one will create up to 10. This one will create up to 20 bases. That's the max right now. And as you can see, there's going to be more skills as the updates come out. So yeah, there's a couple of things. Imagining as the updates come out, the max, like, amount of score needed to win is probably going to go up. So now we can create a new branch. We're going to create a branch up here. We're basically going to create a branch. I'm going to start branching out into, like, Canada and stuff. Because branches are going to be kind of important. To a degree. Because they do this. They increase the action points. They don't affect score, but they do increase action points. Okay, we have more SCPs to look at. We have feeling disturbed when looking at this doll, and Is anyone hungry? So we know what this one is. This one is like SCP-055. At least I'm imagining it is. It's either 055 or the, the one that's in Morse code. We're gonna create another branch. And we're gonna name it, we're gonna go down here. And the cool thing is we can actually rename the sites if we want. And we can actually increase the things. Oh, wait. This action will increase your expenses. What happens if we do this? 40 employees, 40 employees, 40 employees. What does that do? I don't know what this does. I kind of want to do it, though. But I don't think I can right now because money. We're going to go to engineering department, though, and we're going to go to intelligence area. We need, like, one more research point. So in order to do that, we're going to go to scientific department. And first, we're going to read this. All of these facts are periodically rediscovered, usually by chance. Readers of this file causing a great deal of alarm. This state of concern lasts minutes at most before the matter is simply forgot about. A great deal of scientific data has been recorded from SCP blank, but cannot be studied. Okay, we're gonna research this last bit of this SCP, and that should give us the knowledge we need in order to actually do things with more MTF and more general stuff. So yeah, now we have 8 action points, which means we can unlock more stuff, and as we get cash, we can get more stuff done. And we've increased our knowledge about Object 2. But yeah, there is complex research, which can be done on some SCPs. Requires the manual research skill, which manual research requires 8 action points, which we have, but it costs 28 research points, which is gonna be a bitch. So yeah, first off, we're getting intelligence agency. I don't know if there's like a way to yeah, we're getting this. We just need to get a little bit more points. Just a little bit more score and we will have it. Now, let's see what this last research on this SCP is. At least one attempt has been made to destroy SCP blank or possibly move it from containment at Site 19 to another site, meeting failure for reasons unknown. SCP blank may present a major physical threat and indeed may have killed many hundreds of personnel, and we would not know it. Currently, it presents a gigantic memetic / mental threat, hence its Keter classification. So yeah. So now we're gonna research this, and we're actually gonna research 2 at once this time. Because we have enough action points now to start researching a bunch at once. And we need the score. Oh. Do we have enough? We do. We have enough. We can get more intelligence agency, which allows us to get more MTF, which allows us to do more at once. And we've researched objects 3 and 4. What's 5? Knowledge is in the air. So yeah, an object 4, we're always gonna have this, I believe. And I believe it should unlock, like, something new. SCP blank is a standard issue United States Army canteen. Made of a tin alloy and fitted with a heavy cotton cover, a black leather strap. When opened, the item is seen to be nearly full of water, and a seemingly unlimited amount of water can be removed from the container without changing the water level or the item's mass, which remains to contain 33.16 kilograms. Probes of the interior of the container report an estimated value of 2.8 liters and a shape consistent with the outside. SV blank is a 25 centimeter 10 inch atomically correct model model of a human female carved out of ivory with typically ashen features. Microscopic analysis shows that the head hair is human hair. The doll is jointed at the shoulders, hips, and knees. The stomach area of the doll is fully removable as a cap of ivory exposing a detailed rib cage and organs, and a 2.5 centimeter 1 inch ivory fetus connected to the main figure by a leather umbilicus, aka umbilical cord. We're gonna research this, and I actually, since this is the one that we have an actual manual research for, I'm not gonna risk auto-researching because I don't want to lose that. But yeah, we're actually gonna go into the intelligence department. No. Intelligence. And create a new unit. And we're gonna send both of them out to apparently Africa, because there's a bunch of things over in Africa right now. And now we have to wait to create another one because, well, lots of reasons. Search. Scientific department has unlocked something new. Okay. When brought into presence of a pregnant woman, a pregnant human female, SCP blank has various deleterious effects upon the pregnancy, generally resulting in miscarriage. Oh jeez. Of the fetus. Reports include a gentle compulsion to handle the model, open its stomach cap, and take out the fetus. This results in nausea and cramping within 5 minutes, vaginal bleeding, and that being as spotting, and may progress to hemorrhage within the next half hour, the miscarriage within 2 to 24 hours. In most recorded cases, medical records indicate that the aborted fetuses bear moderate to severe defects. Pregnancies carried to term after exposure to the model have resulted in several deformed live births, including deaths of the mothers and the infants terminated after birth by the delivering physician. Witnesses to these live births showed signs of severe emotional trauma that was elevated after Foundation interviews by administration of Class A anesthetics. Jesus. That's just dark. That one's just a dark SCP. Okay, I think this one's gonna be one of the next ones that we unlock. It's gonna be Waves. Gives the ability to do manual research on objects with brains. Alright. Manual research. Increases the research points received by 3. Makes this research easier. What is manual research? I want to know what manual research is. Complex experiments. Allows conducting complex experiments. We need 700, we need 13 of those, and we need 5 action points. We already had the 5 action points, we just need 13 of those and the score of 700. However, this is going to be the next thing I unlock. Why? Because once these guys are done, we'll have enough. And once we've done a little bit of research into another SCP. So let's see what this one is. SCP blank is located in an abandoned storage yard outside a copper mine in northern Michigan. Oh, this is in my state. Well, shit. SCP blank has no detectable physical presence of any kind, but its effect occurs in 2.1 meter, 7 foot cube around what is commonly held as the center of SCP blank. All forms of scanning and testing in the area of SCP blank have shown no abnormal readings. Adding or removing objects or attempting to remove dirt from under SCP blank has no effect in altering the size or shape of SCP blank's area of effect, nor the onset of or quality of the effect. Alright, we're gonna research more into that. Are you guys done yet? Trash all of these. Like, seriously, are you guys done yet? Over here. There we go. Finally, you got one. Okay, we have a new object. We have a new object. What is it? Object 6. Let's have some fun. Huh, that's an interesting name. We're just gonna start research on that immediately because I'm actually kind of curious what that is. Finish this research, please. Subjects entering SCP blank are within 3 to 6 seconds struck by total and complete knowledge of a subject. This knowledge is thus far completely random in both size and usefulness, and sometimes goes unnoticed. For extended periods of time, more profound knowledge generally has a stronger effect. With some cases, this effect can be experienced multiple times by exiting and re-entering SCP blank, but can result in increasingly strong migraines and dizziness after 2 exposures. Okay, let's see what this one is. Description. SCP blank is a steel sit-down roller coaster formerly known as the Blue Steel Surfer. Built in 19, SCP blank was marketed as a crown jewel of blank blank amusement park. Initial testing of the ride resulted in extremely negative experiences from testing staff. When these reports became public knowledge, the financial repercussions of the failure of the Steel Surfer result in the parent company of the amusement park going bankrupt. The property was abandoned and undisturbed until 19, when a local gang broke into the park and reactivated the improperly disabled rides, SCP blank included. Okay. So, oh, Now we have enough. Now we have enough. Engineering department. Waves. Activate. I want waves because I want to do the research. I want to unlock as much of this stuff as I can. Makes unlocking new abilities 25% faster. Jesus, you need a lot to get that. Alright. Now we're gonna move you to down here. Go. Search. Waves has been activated. Good. Move. You. Up here. Search. We're gonna need another, MTF unit. No, I want to put it, like... I want to put it somewhere else. I want to put it, like, over here. Yes, search. Alright. Let's see, what's the new object? This pen wrote few masterpieces. Oh, this is the pen that, like, writes masterpieces for you. Now, let's actually see... What's this one? Complex experiments. Skill is required. Ah. Engineering department. Complex experiments. I need 700 something. Okay, so I need an intelligent SCP in order to actually do these more interesting and intricate things. So I need my MTF to work their asses off and discover something new. Oh, I can do our manual research. Human named Kane. Oh, we discovered Kane. We discovered Kane. Manual research. What the hell does this do? Oh. This needs to go down. There we go. Okay, this is very... Defeat. What? How does manual research work? Okay, that's weird. I need to figure out how that works. Okay, so that's an entire mechanic in and of itself. So that's cool. So Kane... We have Kane as an SCP now. And we also have... Any dumps to pick up? The hell? Okay, so I really want to unlock complex research. So we're gonna move you over here. Go. We're not gonna search yet because I'm gonna have to end the video here. So yeah, once this guy's done. You searched there and discovered an SCP, and then an SCP spawned underneath you. Wow. Tiring much? So yeah, once this guy discovers this one, what's the new SCP we got? Plumber's Worst Nightmare. I have no idea what that one is. Is this a child or maybe a shadow? Oh, shadow child. Nice. I'm surprised we can't research that. But yeah. I hope you all have enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the drill. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video, live stream, or whatever I do next. Peace!